Guys, got a fun one today. Let's go take a look. Here she is. Pretty excited to do a quick review and drive on this thing. I need a good drive today. It'll be fun. This is a 2016 Porsche Cayman GT4. I believe this is GT Silver, which is beautiful. You've got your beautiful black GT3 wheels there. Love it. Let's just get right into it. So this is a pretty high spec. This car came out, I think a base price Cayman was about 85 grand, 84 grand. But then obviously if you start adding options, you definitely got well over $100,000. But to get a track focused car like this for that kind of money, especially a Porsche, it is an incredible value. It's just a super fun car. I feel like this car, if you own one or you want to own one, if you can get one at a reasonable price, it's definitely something you could own for years and years and probably never lose money on. It's just gonna, they only made like 6,000, and it's just gonna stay. It's special. It's a manual. You know, it's got their 3.8 liter Carrera S motor in it, 385 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque. This car is probably just a hair under 3,000 pounds because of the way it's optioned. It's an amazing car for the money. I wouldn't necessarily call it cheap, but for a Porsche that's made for the Nürburgring or something else, it's pretty cheap, to be honest. But so let's go over this thing. So basically a Cayman, this is your true hot rod car here. They take a Cayman, they put all the GT3 suspension and wheels on the car. So definitely got a wider track and just that sick GT3 suspension. You've got these awesome bucket seats, which was an ad, but beautiful, beautiful bucket seats in the car. I think those were about $5 grand. This car also was spec'd with the beautiful Porsche. When you ever see the yellow brakes on the Porsche, they're typically carbon ceramic. So these have the full carbon ceramic brakes on them with your more aggressive tires. This is a Michelin Cup 2, which is an awesome tire as far as performance goes. It's incredible. But and then you've got your 3.8 liter in the middle. That is super hard to access and show you anything, but it is basically right there in the middle of the car. So yeah, and I think the cool thing, a lot of people tout that the Cayman is one of the best balanced cars, and you know, and that it was going to encroach on your 911 sales and stuff. I don't think it's quite a 911, but it is amazing. Especially this little hot rod version. I love cars where they just kind of grab the car and say, hey, what other parts in the factory do we have that we can just throw on the Cayman and make a special version? It's just kind of your Frankenstein car, and I think it's awesome, and that's what makes it a special car. So let's see. So yeah, I think on the Cayman chassis especially too, it's that all your weight is just right in the center. You have your motor and your passenger compartment, and it's just all very centered in the car. And it just gives you an unbelievable balance that's unlike other cars in this thing. So this spec was pretty high. Really like these. I like these lights. I love the aero. You know, this is like kind of one from the GT3, but you got air that comes in, pulls out over the car. Really cool. The Porsche engineers and their aerodynamics, like they are They are so good at this stuff, at refining these cars. I think that's the best word. They're so good at refining what they already made so good last year, which is crazy. But they just take these cars and they just keep making them better, and it's freaking awesome. Let's see, what else? Got a hard top, no sunroofs. Great looking rear end. We got this big old whale tail here, which I love, and it's very functional. I think it's pretty cool too, to have both. You kind of have this, and then you have another fin there that just looks freaking awesome. This one actually does have a custom exhaust on it. I can't even remember the name, but it's loud, but it's pretty cool. It's actually still it has a basically electric motor that can switch the sound on the exhaust, which is awesome. But yeah, sweet. I love definitely love the color combo that this guy picked on this car. It's freaking awesome looking. Let's see if I can grab the keys here. Let's see. Yeah, the color combo with the yellow and the silver looks great. Just looks awesome. Let's take a look at the inside. So these are all factory options. We've got carbon fiber with Alcantara and your yellow stitching throughout the car. These cool little pull levers to save a teeny bit of weight. Not a lot, but it's still cool. And then throughout the car, man, getting so much light, sorry. Throughout the car, you have your yellow and Alcantara theme. Just looks freaking awesome. Like shift boot, just such a beautiful. These are all little extras, but man, they make a difference. Sorry, my camera's getting some bad light. Let's try it from this side, see if it goes a little better. Well, nice leather wrapped dash. So here you go. So here's carbon buckets, classic Porsche cup holder. Nice leather wrap dash, nice sport chrono clock. Nice Alcantara headliner. Definitely just encloses you in this cabin. It's freaking awesome. You got your fire extinguisher, which is pretty cool. But yeah, all this is wrapped. I think this was all an extra to have Alcantara. But yeah, so the spec on this guy was like, I want to say it was like 117. Let's take a look. So, options. Yeah, it had a bunch. All kinds of stuff. The big one, of course, is the brakes, the seats, but then there was a lot of other ones. You start, yeah, so 84.6, you start checking the boxes and pretty soon you're down 115,625. But definitely a car though, like I said, it's gonna hold its value, awesome. It's always gonna be a fun car, so it's definitely a good one to own. It's always going to be such a great car. But let's start it up, give it a rev, and let's go for our drive. So there's the GT4. All right, be right back. We'll give it a start and let you hear this dope exhaust. Okay, we're in here. It's I'm a big guy. It's a little tight getting in, but once you're in these nice race seats, it feels freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and start this guy up and see how she sounds. Sounds amazing. I love the 3.8 liter. It just sounds so freaking good. All right, well, I hope you're excited for this drive because I am. I can't wait to freaking drive this baby. It's gonna be fun. Okay guys, I'll see you in a second. All right, YouTube, let's do the driving portion. I am really excited to drive this car. I can tell you right off the bat, just the seating position and like just where the wheel and the shifter are, and these seats. You know, the one cool thing, these seats are an option if you're gonna drive the car like a daily driver. You might not want these seats. They are a little bit, especially for a big guy like me, a little bit tougher to get in and out of. But man, when you get in the seat, the fact that you have these crazy bolsters and you don't have to like brace your body, it really allows you to drive the car, just concentrate on what's in front of you and just haul ass. Is a race car for the road, and it is freaking awesome. Yeah, it's the most racy feeling car that I've driven to date that you can buy from a factory. I've had full race cars that are just for the track, and that's really what this feels like. It's just so precise and just so it's made to go fast in every way. It's not just a high horsepower car. It's just the handling, the braking, just the whole bit. Oh, this could be a little tricky. All right, we're gonna hit this canyon. I'm gonna wait a little bit just because I saw somebody go up there. Try to give myself a little room, and then we will hit this guy. Man, it's aggressive. Just everything in this thing is just, man, it's right where you want it. It's just amazing. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound. I'm assuming you can, but damn, this thing sounds good. It's just bad A. Gotta let this guy get a little more room, but man, it's a good feel. I love the carbon Alcantara and the yellow stitching and yellow belts. It's just, oh man, this car is cool. Yeah, I could get used to driving one of these every once in a while. Have a long day, need to blow off some steam, hop in the GT4, hit a canyon. Yeah, the feel of this wheel is just to die for. All right, well, hopefully that's enough space. Let's continue with our drive. 385 horsepower. Although it's not a ton of horsepower, you gotta remember this car is dang near 2,900 pounds. And that is a light car. And the fact that you can carry speed with this car because it has so much grip through everything is just awesome. Definitely sprung on the stiffer side. I mean, it's a race car.
But man, the transitions from left to right is just so sharp. It's just such a sharp car. Really do feel like you're like right in the center of the car, and like all the weight's just right with you. It just feels, it's just a very unique feeling car. There's a lot of cars that have good balance, but man, the Porsche, God, the Porsche is aggressive. It just, it's just so good. Rev matching. Oh. I don't know what to say on this guy. What to say? Just a small, very precise, very refined, amazing car that just feels like a race car. Just straight up. It's a race car. It's not a sports car. This is really a race car for the road. Everything is where you want it to be. It just, man, it's magical. This thing is just impressive. Carbon ceramics, stop on a dime. You've got low unsprung weight, you know. You got those carbon rotors. This thing just, man, it's good. Love the rev matching. Let's see if you can hear the motor. Let's roll down the windows. Stops on a dime. Oh, I don't know if the motors are impressive or the brakes. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully that about sums up the GT4. It's freaking amazing. And it's worth every penny. So if you're on the fence about the GT4, I would definitely give this car my stamp of approval. It is an absolute masterpiece of a car. Wow, you get those Michelin Cup 2s hot. Oh my gosh, this thing is, it is good. I'd like to have this on a closed course. It would be really fun. Nice beautiful day today here in Utah. Take a look at that great horizon here. Boom, let's take a look at the lake. Pretty sick. Yeah, wow, that was fun. That's exactly what I needed. This car is amazing. Yeah, I don't know, I really don't know how to describe it. I have driven so many good cars over the last year with you guys. That's the funnest that wow, I just felt like I was connected to this car, and it was just doing exactly what I wanted, and it just was so predictable. We got a little loose there for a second. It was just a little bit of oversteer, no understeer. The front end is biting amazingly good, so you just got a 1 oversteer on this car. Oh my gosh, it feels good. Traction control was on, but even with traction control on, Porsche allows you to have a little bit of slip, which is cool. Yeah, it's just, you can't. I used to think that Porsches were expensive. I honestly, I thought they were super overpriced. I'm like, why would you buy a Cayman or a 911 over an M3 that's 65 grand and has like more horsepower, better 0 to 60, all these things? But that's why. I mean, that's why right there. Just that drive. It's just, it feels different. I mean, I had my M3 up this canyon with Cup 2s, and it's fast, but man, this thing felt amazing. Those tight corners, just diving in and pulling out of those things. God, this car is good. Good car. I can't wait to hopefully get I'm hopefully getting a 911 GT3, but dang, it's a good car. This is a really good car. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review and the drive. As always, thanks. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I hit 3,000 subscribers. Really appreciate all the nice comments and everybody hanging out and enjoying these car reviews with me. But yeah, thanks again. See ya.